Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. It's time for some more Workers and Resources. I'm your lovely host, Calvin. I hope you're all doing well this evening. So the third farm is producing. It's even kind of hooked up to the rail network. It's still under construction. Unfortunately, there's a lot of rail that we've been building. Speaking of which, Radom is at the minimum viable hookup, which is all I give a crap about right now. Because I have had for the past 25 years a plan to build a steel mill. And it has taken me 25 goddamn years to get this far. You know, got the coal core online in 1950 and that went great. But no, it's time to put an end to this. This is the last piece. Everything else in Radom is done, except for, I think, one substation over here, which I'm just throwing in at the last second because we ran into some problems with getting power to these three buildings. So, it's finally time for us to boot the steel mill. You know? It'll take a little bit. It'll take a total of 4 truckloads, but the construction season keeps going until November, so that's not really a problem. And finally, we're going to have power here. Yeah. Electronics and all that, unfortunately, won't arrive first until we have power. Because we need power for the gas station so that the distribution office can actually go get some stuff. Won't that be nice? Bus station here is ready. We're going to need potentially trains for there. We need to set you... with the exception of hazard waste. Hazard waste, unfortunately, just kind of has to be taken to the border right now. Shouldn't be too much of it. It's fine. Alright. So, you only have 4 slots? Goddamn. Yeah. It's probably fine. There's only 2 of these, and the dump is right there. Okay. It's only 3,000 people. I might get some more. I might get them down, put down another technical service if we end up needing it. But it should be fine. Okay. That's still without power supply. Yeah. Okay, we're just waiting on the inaugural opening of Radom, which is completed once that power is on. Yeah. There, we got 4 truckloads of stuff already en route there. Unfortunately, this stuff is delivered via the dump trucks, and this will take a little while. Or no, that's already done. I guess it doesn't actually have to go far. They can build this from the other side, so that's perfect. Yeah. Alright, so this will be done in no time. Because this actually hooks all the way back over at Terraspol into the main grid system. So Radom will have power in a moment. And from power, everything else can flow. God, I hope so anyway. Alright, chemicals are already at the water, right? Yep. Pump's ready. Everything's ready. I hope anyway. Here comes the garbage trucks. So yeah, Radom will feed the iron mine. The iron mine will feed the steel mill. And all shall be good. I'm probably going to have to take out a decent chunk of loans. We've been having some money problems lately. Although I'm not really even sure why. You know? That's kind of the thing. Last month. Yeah, we're exporting the right number. Wait, what the fuck? I didn't export any oil? Well. Hey guys, I think I might have found the problem. I think I might have found the problem. that might explain why we've been having some money trouble. Because that cuts out about 300 grand in exports every month. So that would do it. Alright, once this is powered, this can get coal for the heat. We have the heat exchangers and the piping already put in. Disaster that hits every time we finish a new city. Yeah, no kidding, huh? Well, that was a few months before. Although, to be fair, I've been kind of zoned out. Like, this has been such a damn long procedure to actually get Radom opened because it's so far away from the border. But we're here. It's fine. If that's the only problem that hits, we're good. We're gold. Alright. I have the people ready. I just need the goddamn green light. Maybe a couple green lights probably, but hey. Alright. Okay. Bus is on the way. This will just eventually get built on its own. Alright. In that case, I suppose I should actually get the buses ready, huh? God damn, I'm losing so much money. Alright. So, given, let's see, we're looking for 200 people. Or 240. Yeah, 240 seems about right. The SKD... The problem is this goes like basically the same speed. So it's always tough for me. It's also all gravel road, so I guess the reality is we just use these. 4 of them should be sufficient. We're not going to put an end station. It's a pretty short and simple line. Survive with line spacing, I hope. And hopefully there'll be gas out there for you. Otherwise it's going to get real awkward. There should be gas out there for you. But, hey. Where the fuck are the buses? Oh, God. Okay, the line details, we will set up line spacing for good measure. But yeah, we'll start with 4 buses, we'll see how that goes. Some of the stuff here does actually still need to be built, which is fine. But that's alright. In fact, actually all 3 of the major pieces. There's a lot of work days. But, you know, I'm actually fine with that, and it should hopefully just kind of get done. They'll build it themselves. Okay, and there's the Radom electrical substation coming on. Alright, and... come on. Boom. Alright, electricity's on. So that means, yeah, 4 cisterns were just dispatched full of fuel. The literal, actual last piece. Alright. So everything else is kind of in place. So, there's too many people in the city for the work we need done. At a given point in time, there seems to be roughly 500 to 600 people. So what I'm just going to do is this. Let's start moving people into Radom. Although, hold on. I should open the shopping center. I've had the shopping center closed this whole time for hopefully understandable reasons, since I didn't want people eating food as they died. Because anyone who moved to Radom before now is pretty much guaranteed to be dead. But at least now they can get clothes, electronics, and meat. They have power. They should hopefully have water. Good. I assume speak my way out to the water. Yep. Okay. Water is clear. Water is good. Alright. I don't know if any will ever actually get off here. I think I'd probably turn this off. So yeah. Let workers wait there, I guess. Estimated maximum drain is 150%. Oh no. Well, that's slightly concerning. I might need to get a third heat exchanger up. I thought 2 would do, but apparently not. Luckily, it's probably fine. We'll see though. Anyway, the rest of the people, honestly, I think I'm just bringing in from Zamosk. Might as well. This place is also overpopulated, even probably with the opening of the steel mill, so... Alright. So yeah, we've got fuel arriving here on a regular basis now. We have workers coming to work. Continue construction, continue construction, continue construction. Alright. Hang on, I just need to check on my track builder. At any given point in time, a track builder is lost or moron. It's a regular occurrence, so I know I need to keep an eye on it. It's not even doing anything as far as I can tell. I guess I never even got to show off something else I managed to do over the last, I don't even know how long it's been since the last episode. I'm gonna be real here. Could have been years. I made a terrible parking system to try and deal with the god-awful traffic that this cargo station's generating. So, it's worked. I've set it up, and it's working. Like, the traffic has come down significantly, and we also no longer have, like, backlogs lasting for all eternity. Which, you know what, I call it a win. Out of curiosity, you shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, that's fair. That's because you're actually supposed to get better. Which should fix you up. That said, it's gonna need some fueling. Okay, for curse parking. Yeah. The curse parking has worked remarkably. The number of times in which the entire rail line has ground to a halt has been reduced to, I think, 0. In the last while, anyway. I'm still keeping an eye on it, waiting for a train is waiting too long here, but it hasn't. Which is quite shocking. I have no idea where my track builder is, and that scares me. What are you up to? Apparently nothing. Shockingly. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Road connection definitely probably exists, but sure. Here, do that, do that. Do this. Yeah, it may have just been... As I said, at any given point in time, it is a moron, so... To be fair, this one might legitimately be a problem because it's a semaphore issue. But I'm still going to manually make sure to assign it anyway. Or maybe we're just actually reaching the limitations on its ability to build out here. It's still got work to do, though. That's not the one I meant to assign. unassign, and in fact suspend construction on that. We're not going that far yet. Harvest is starting to come in since it's August. Shopping center at Kelm's on fire, that's fine. Is the demolition completed? Good. Get this rebuilt now. Good. Alright. Okay, iron is going. We have iron making it into the aggregate. Good news. Okay. The iron core is operational. At least half operational right now. We'll get to that later. Okay. Yeah, PM3. So this thing, as far as I know, is only actually going to need about 130 workers. Don't expect here. Yeah. Shopping centers are in the middle of cities, where the fire departments also are. The problem is when some goddamn pump jack in the bumfuck middle of nowhere burns down, I don't notice, and I stop exporting oil for 2 years. But yeah, so we've got some iron going in. Alright, Lord knows, in this train depot, I have had these passenger wagons kicking around for a while. So, from here, honestly, straight to here. Just go. You beautiful, majestic stallion. Just go. Okay, hang on, where's the end depot? Oh. Don't know how that lag spike was. The end depot, just make sure that, you know, nothing arrives too often. It probably doesn't matter, but... So yeah, the steel mill itself and the mechanical compounds factory are actually ready to go-ish. They are just waiting for workers to arrive. Because, you know, I'm not going to waste a bunch of foreign workers on it. We can just have them build it themselves. Ah yes, you guys are without drinking water? That is certainly interesting. I thought I put a water substation in. Did I not? You know, like a moron, I did in fact put it out there. Whilst not the end of the world, that is slightly frustrating. Okay. There's always something. There is always something. I'll just redirect the water. It's fine. There's always something. Alright, so I just want to confirm. Check. Buildings without power supply. That should not be there. To be fair, I guess this still hasn't been built. I forgot about this. Okay, we have one more substation that does need to be constructed. This is fine. Firefighter handled it. Okay. Did I launch that thing, or did I get panicked? No, I did launch it. And so now I wait. Well, 5 workers at a time will someday arrive. Or she blows. Alright, you went to the Krasnik transit platform, but did not drop off anything. I screw something up? It's always possible. There we go. Perfect. Alright guys, get to work. Build the mill. Cancel those assignments, they're fine. Mechanical components factory and the mill is good. So I do have one thing I note. I don't have a waste train yet, so this is going to fill up and be a problem. I'll have to be careful with that. Okay. Because yeah, we're making good time. What I'm curious to find out is, will this train make it back before these people leave their shift? Right? It looks like it might just barely. So, one train carrying 600 people every 8 hours is the correct prescription for this. We need maybe a longer train for more people. I don't know, how many people are on the platform at any point in time? Not as many as I need. To be fair, I moved out a lot of them to Radom, so... we'll see. Why is it not? Hang on, does it need to be assigned to a construction office in order for it to ignite? You know what, just might. Nope. Seriously? What the hell? Also, do that. There we go. Okay, all fixed up. Alright. Most of that done. Yeah, this place is without drinking water still. We'll get it fixed at some point. Actually, this might be an opportunity. Might just be an opportunity. Just maybe. Anyway, even if steel mill only runs at half efficiency, it's whatever. This thing is literally going to be putting people to work that otherwise literally just would not work, so... just cut the workers there. They're not needed. That's working now. Okay. Not too bad though. Only 1,700 more workdays for this steel mill. Also, that needs to be rebuilt since it burnt down. Have the oil exports resumed? No. I consider this high priority, by the way. Please make it happen. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna export so much goddamn oil. Technical services for sure. The one just wasn't going to cut it. I don't know why I built a small one. I forgot how bad the small ones are for a brief moment when I was being like, what else do I need? Oh yeah, this. But no. The only one you ever build is this one. With 8 buildings. Slots anyway. Alright. We'll add that to the queue. Just needs days. This will be good for the exports, although it's not really a big deal if we can't export right away. You know. The expectations that will take some time. And also, low priority, but you know, assign everything to the steel mill too. We got 285 workers coming right to it. It's not bad. God, I never bothered to even build this highway, really, did I? I should at some point. Get hooked up to Chemisil. That'll probably be my task for the winter. Winter is roadwork season around here. Man. But yeah, the steel mill is the grand project. It has been 25-ish years in the making, and I fucking can't believe we're finally there. Alright, I do need a waste train. So let's get to work. God, PM3 so expensive. Alright. What have we got here? Okay, go wagon. Tanker type. So yeah, the Villarich Omaru seems like it's pretty good. Each one's only 10 meters, so. Oh yes. I am in need of a new loan. 10. It's kind of expected I'm going to be taking out some of this. Yeah, this is all. It's fine. Like, if I can get even one train load of steel out, I can pay off all my fucking loans. You know? It's, we're just done. We win, you know? God. Like, what is steel up to now? It's so painful to build. 2,000 a ton. Yeah. I can sell for over 2,000 a ton. So a train load of, you know, theoretically I could put 1,000 tons of steel on, or 500 tons of steel on there, and literally just make $1 million every export. Easy. And like 500 tons of steel or whatever isn't actually all that much. Like when you remember this thing, at least in theory, will produce that roughly 2.5, we'll say 2.5 times a month. It'll never reach that kind of productivity, but hey, you know? Like 231, so this might actually be it. The last wave we need. Build, my pretties! Build! still hasn't gotten anywhere. Nothing's even on its way. Please get us this out here. Thank you. Alright. So the steel mill is ready. Alright, the steel mill is ready. The steel mill is online. We are held back, shockingly, by this one substation, which, with any luck, there'll be 40 people on this bus. More than 38. Mark this high priority. Yeah. So we might be like 2 bus rides away from completion of the steel mill. My god. It is done. We have all the pieces we need. The iron is sitting there. I think I need another waste train as well, but who's counting? I need one for the steel mill. How do I delete these? No. Do not demolish the building. I honestly don't know. Oh well. So. You load. I think we unloaded Harris Pole, our garbage. Delete that stop, and delete that stop. You are good to go. Okay. Next waste there, check. Oof. This is looking very close to doable now. We can maybe start picking up from here. It's good because we are blowing through a decent bit of the harvest. Unfortunately, we're not harvesting from this year because the fertility's too low. So that's going to be left to follow, I believe. Or might not, I don't know. We'll see. I need to get fertilizer sorted soon. I'm not too worried about it, as, you know, I'm far more interested in the fact that my steel mill is kind of coming online. Kind of, anyway. Big emphasis there on the kind of. Alright. So we'll get the Kelm offices on this. Go. Why did a bunch of stuff unassign itself here? Like, I swear, something's up, and I'm not sure what. Yeah. If I didn't know any better, I would say my construction offices are unassigning themselves. Which is weird. Now, unfortunately, this needs 41 work days, so gosh darn do I need 52 passengers. Oh, only 29 foreign workers. This just will not be enough. If the other bus had gotten here, that would be enough. But yeah, we are so frustratingly close to our first, like, dollop of steel coming off the production line. Our first mechanical component. So, tantalizingly close, and yet somehow still so far. It is a nightmare. I have been doing this, building the steel mill and setup for 25 years. This is the 25 goddamn year plan. Turns out, I thought, oh, it would be a 10-year plan. No, 25. God, I missed the mark. I missed the mark so bad. You should be getting coal right now. Why are you not? Hey, internal distribution offers. Storing coal, yeah. Internal distribution office, what's going on and how can I help? Please start shipping coal to that. Thank you. Good. Alright. That will be important for winter, which is around the corner. Don't need everyone's freezing to death because I've got some goddamn pig somewhere. So once again, they've unassigned to themselves. They are refusing to work on this electric substation. Goddamn. Why? Road office. Road does not exist. Okay, so it's having some sort of issue trying to figure out where it can. Get to it from. If I decomplicate the root structure. That's a pedestrian path to there. This comes up to here. Oh, wait a minute. I remember now. I remember. Whilst I was trying to sort things out here, and not have things get built a whole bunch, I threw up a whole bunch of no buses signs for all this shit. That's why no buses could get here. Because I'm an idiot. Fucking God, I hate my life. Alright. Either way, that solves the mystery. The mystery of why the hell all this shit could get delivered, but no buses could get here because there was a bunch of no bus signs that said, no, don't go here. One time, the goddamn things in this game follow my instructions. Alright. We're good. Come on. Alright. Just a bit more. Please. Please. Oh, there's the bus. Oh, no, that's going for St. Demir's cargo train station and it's empty. Well, that's unfortunate. Uh-oh. I knew that was going to happen at some point. Yeah, this is kind of a problem zone. Anyway, the answer is you're actually clear. Alright. Okay. Yeah, you're heading where I think you are. You can ignore red. Yep. You know, I have a feeling that the actual problem is having, like, this junction here. When in truth, that is arguably just part of the roundabout at this point, isn't it? Alright, and you refuse to proceed because you can't get in. You four are all blocked from getting out by this train. Which, I don't know, get going. Why the hell are you using this as a turnaround point anyway? Okay, so that is potentially a problem, as that's now causing a whole whackload of traffic mess here. Because at any given point in time, I can't have nice things. Okay, we put you here, we put you here. Yeah, okay, that's actually fine, sure. No reds, let's go. Yeah, all of these trains doing a friggin' loop-de-loop here is, gonna break it. I never really anticipated that. Okay, well, on the plus side, the damage is a lot easier to solve thanks to the incredible amounts of parking available. Alright. Sort things out. Okay. So, finally. Okay, electric substation's good. I repeat, the steel mill is producing. The steel mill is producing. Out of curiosity, what's the price of mechanical components? 4,000. Yeah, it's also been inflating like hell. I did it, everyone. I am running a steel mill. Just freaking barely, but I'm running a steel mill. This, it's been a long time coming. Oh boy, howdy has it. Yeah, actually this thing needs to be a lot closer. Hold on. Alright, I did not anticipate this being a 25-year project to make this steel mill. When I started it, this was going to be 10 years. And yet, here I am, 25 years later, and I've kind of got the steel mill online. You know, there's still some work to do. But honestly, it ain't too bad. We got the drinking water in. We got maybe another train or two coming. We'll get, you know, mechanical components, 350 tons. Hell. Limit the amount. This thing's only carrying mech components. Make sure it stays pure. Same with you and steel. Make sure nothing ever mixes. No. And a waste train for sure. And technical services, I suppose. There's a lot still to do. Like, but the steel mill is working, you know? And also, hang on, I have to scroll up here. Damn it, I know somebody said, I'll believe it when I see it that the steel mill is coming online today. Done. Either way. Oh, I friggin' did it. Alright, so this... Me. Yeah, well, screw you. Screw all y'all. I did it. I've been streaming for 8 hours. Holy shit. This episode's over. This stream is over. We are producing steel. We are producing steel. And it only cost me a concerning amount of my sanity. Thank you everyone for watching. I've been your Leo's Kelvin. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care, folks. Have a good night. For those of you on YouTube, you even get to see my freaking stream end screen because I'm out of here.